Good afternoon, traders. It is the S&P 500 futures chart review for 6/21/2019. Looking here at the weekly chart, obviously a very strong week. We did pull off today a little bit, so we're underneath this node. You know, if you watched the prep video this morning, I was really struggling to call any levels, and it pretty much kind of played out that way today. You know, we did get a down day. I would say most of it happened here at the end of the day, but we're down here just testing the bottom of this volume profile right here, and you know, it's kind of like across the top of this and this wick right here and the bottom of this. We're really kind of right in there, but didn't really go anywhere. This probably won't be too exciting of a video here, but looking at the 60-minute, if we look all the way over, we're kind of like at the bottom of this node right here, and we just kind of stayed in a range, and you can see it just kind of chopped around most of the day. Intraday, so the day kind of started right here. I had said, you know, basically early in the morning, it was right about 5 o'clock, which was right here, and I said, hey, we're trading under, you know, the most volume that I kind of see sitting up here at the top, and we were right up against it, and I said, hey, the most volume that I kind of see for a long trade is down here, and of course we never even got there. So I was gonna do some profiling here, but I thought I'd share a couple pictures with you. And so you can see right here, I was gonna basically scalp one off the line, and I thought I would show this, you know, this level 2 right here that shows the bids and the asks, and see how this guy's just basically, you know, confirming my line right here. And there was so much bids stacked up on here that, you know, I basically put my limit order right in front of it, and that's where the high bar was right here. So, and you can kind of see my game plan, right? I'm using this guy as my backstop. Hopefully there's going to be a boost out of there, and I'll show you that location. I can find it pretty easily here. And let's see, right here, you can see this is the high volume area right here, and you can see that these guys right here on the ask are basically confirming my my scalping area, and I put my limit order right here, and neither of those trades worked, believe it or not. I ended up moving this one more tick up against the line because they were coming pretty strong, and I didn't want to take too much heat on that trade. But anyways, and I'm not sure if I have anything else. Those were just the two pictures, just to kind of show you how, you know, I can use this level 2 right here for bid and ask, and you can see how they stack up right on my scalping lines, and they just kind of confirm, you know, they provide some extra incentive on whether or not to take the line. So there's always hidden orders. You know, they don't have to stack them up, but I think it's usually a pretty good sign that, you know, everybody else can see the same level as I can see it, and that they're stacking up their orders right there. And of course, this is the area right here. This one right here never reached my spot and turned around and went, and this was my level up here, and you can see that it never even made it up there. It just made it to this yellow line right here, basically, and turned around and went back the other direction. But that was just to kind of give you some idea of how I'm scalping during the day and using my profile and my level 2 and stuff like that. I just wanted to kind of add that in there. So if I pull this guy across right here, see this high volume, you can see all the yellow lines that are in this red line. I'm going to kind of screw this up, watch. And it trades to right there, and gets the bounce right there. So I'm a scalper, if you haven't figured it out, I trade for a point or two, and this was actually a pretty good trade right here. Notice this long bar right here. So you knew you had a lot of clearance up above. These two little opposing pivots and this pivot right here, which ended up stopping it right here. Were the only points that you had above, and so you had a pretty good chance of getting that for a couple points. If we walk it up a little bit, you can see there's a level right there, and I'm not sure. There's like one down here, but there's a level right here. You would have took some heat on that, but you can see how that works. And if you pull this guy up, I think right across here, you can kind of see that high level area right here where the two yellow bars, actually 3 yellow bars, are right here, and you can see how it traded right into that area and basically got the bounce right there. This big bar right here, basically not a real good thing. You can see that it bounced right here. You can see that it bounced right there, right? And that level was right there, but this big bar, like I talk about him all the time, right? I don't trust him. And then you can see these big bars, and it came down all the way down to here. Profile this guy up. So you can see kind of 2 levels right here. You can see a level right here. You can see a level right here that it didn't trade into. Right here and right here. You would have took too much heat off of that guy, but it basically supported this guy right here. And I bet if I would have took a picture, there would have been a bunch of buy orders sitting right there, and that's why you got that big launch right out of there. Boy, I thought we were going to run some distance right here when this busted out, but it just didn't go. And not sure if there's anything over here. You can see the top of that profile. Oh, there's the volume right there. And so I usually move this across. There's the top right there, and you kind of get a feel for what the volume is right there. These big bars, I probably wouldn't have even messed with that. I would have been sitting at the top of this, waiting for it, but it never got there. Not sure if there's going to be anything. Yep, right there. So we're only profiling from here to here. And you can see that. So if you didn't have a volume profile on here, the question would become, would you know that all the volume was right here? If I remove this, could you tell that the volume was right here? How much traded right there? Would you know? I don't know. Maybe you can see it. Let's just keep on profiling. Somebody tell me if this is useful, or if I'm just boring the crap out of you guys. Nothing over here. You can see that this created kind of a level right here, but pretty much a lot of chop right in there. Let me see what we got down here. So you can see the volume right here. So you can see the top of the volume. This is almost as big as that one right there. You can see that the first bounce was right there. When it came back, when it bounced up and came back, it came right back into this level and took off right there. See if there's anything crossed here, right there. You can see this bar is pretty decent compared to the ones around it. It's the high volume area, and you get the bounce right there. Anything up here? Kind of right here, you know. You don't get much, but you can definitely see how it stalled out right there. And here's the top of this one, and it stalled out right there. Right? This is all about the, you know, the 60-40 rule, right? You're trading in the right location, whether it's going to go or not. You just don't know. It's too hard to predict. Like this one right here, right? Here's all the high volume right here, and they went right through it. You know, you probably would have abandoned that guy right there. Nice bounce off my scalping line though. Nice bounce off the scalping line right here. Nice bounce off the scalping line right here. Another nice bounce off the scalping line right here. Never reached this bottom level right here though. Anything else? Nice bounce over here too. There's a video that I've uploaded on how to use these scalping lines. You know, and I give these scalping lines every morning in the prep video. So if you're interested in them, and there's usually some action that's happening around them, right? Price trades on both sides of these lines usually. Let's take a look and see. What we got down here. Not bad, right? Within a couple ticks, you would have took a couple ticks of heat if you would have just put it right there on the point of control, and you get that nice trade right there. And that was it. Then it was Melt City after that. Not sure why this stopped right here, but you see these big wide bars. You would have expected this to run all the way up to the top, but pretty weak, I guess. Big bars over here. Big bars down, big bars up, big bar down, big bar up. Always talking about the big bars, because I know other people say, look how strong the market is. It made that big old bar. And I think, wow, it's going back the other direction pretty quick. So I like those trades. I like those trades when it falls down like that, hits a level, and you're sitting right there, and you know you got some distance in this move right here to basically get some points out of it, because there's nothing really stopping it. So this is like clearing everybody out, and then it runs right back up. So and that's it for the day, but I do want to show you. I'm sure everybody thinks that this is like Looney Tunes right here, but 100% range extension. Where'd we go? Almost to the 100% range extension. We missed it by 3 ticks. But you see how that works, right? Oh, we went past it. 49.50, 48.50. We went past it a point, but you can see it was fighting and bouncing right there. And look at this line right here. Used it all day right there. Boom. So yeah, so when it starts to break out to the upside and you got no idea how far it's running or whatever, you know, that's what these lines are really good for, is 100% range extension, and you can determine kind of where it's reversing and turning around. Anything else to tell you? Here's just another profile. You can see the big volume right here, and that's pretty much where we stopped, right? I don't think there's anything on this chart. If you guys like the analysis, if it's helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I try and call trades. I didn't call anything really today. On the thumbnail of the video, I wrote pause day, and it pretty much was a pause day. I mean, there was some scalping in there, but there weren't any big levels that I could really feel confident saying, hey, I think you're going to get a couple points off of this level. And I apologize that I didn't have any better calls than nothing. But better safe than sorry to try and force a trade. And I will see you guys on Monday. There's that how to use the scalping lines video if you guys are interested in trying to take scalps off the lines. And then there's a profiling video that I uploaded that kind of goes over what I just did real quickly on the chart. And I'll try and add some more of those if they're useful. Okay, enjoy your weekend. See you on Monday.